Welcome, everyone, to the Wednesday Night Warriors episode number 9. We are the show that covers AEW Dynamite, WWE NXT, the Wednesday Night War. You get it? You get it? We are covering the July 29th, 2020 editions in this episode. I am Romeo, and as always, this is Chris G, my co-host.
With Mary Jane.
As always.
As always.
Before we get into this week's episodes, friendly reminder to please like this video, share this video with your wrestling friends, comment, join the discussion, let us know what you think about our opinions. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. This isn't the only show we cover. We cover a lot of shows on wrestling, and we have our own very unique shows. We're trendsetters. We really are. The Wednesday Night Warrior scoreboard last week, you guys agreed with us that AEW was the better show by a 20-5 vote on the True Heels group page. So the Wednesday Night Warrior scoreboard, AEW has 4 shows that were better. NXT has 3, and that one measly tie. News note, I am a news reporter. I do have some news to report here. Eddie Kingston has signed to AEW. Man, oh man, it feels too sweet to be all elite for Eddie Kingston.
Great signing. I'm kind of interested to see if he's going to be a performer or a manager.
I would guess both. We'll see.
We'll see.
Starting with AEW Dynamite, the commentary team has changed. No Excalibur. Taz takes his spot. If you did not hear, Excalibur got a little bit in the news for some old video footage of him while he was wrestling. He's on the mic. He said, I'm not going to say it.
Basically, his inner Dave Chappelle came out.
Anyways, AEW starting off with a huge 10-man tag, the Inner Circle versus Best Friends and Friends, the other friends being Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. This match, oof. Even Jim Ross himself makes fun of the fact that ref Aubrey Edwards, all she could do is what I tell you every week, wave her arms around and do nothing. A couple of notes about this match that I wrote down. Just a bunch of people standing on the outside, waiting for a big spot to catch someone. To me, this was rough. This is what the AEW fan, this is what the AEW fan loves. They go crazy for this kind of stuff. The spoon fed. It's like the little baby with the baby food. It's like, oh, here goes the big spot. It's going. It's gonna tag team. Car crash. To me, this was painfully slow. You could see the choreograph. I hated it. Matt Hardy pushes Sammy G off the top rope, reigniting their feud that they had before Sammy G had some bad news come out about him, and he was on the suspension. Luchasaurus finishes them off. Dirty finish. Best friends and friends win. I know I said a lot there, Chris G. You take it away on your thoughts about all this.
Yeah, you know me. I usually like the car crashes, but this one was a little bit too much of a polyp. This was a highway car crash. No, way too many fucking people. 10 people in the ring, and you got 4 people on each side at a time standing on the apron just waiting for shit to happen. It just feels awkward. Nothing special. A couple cool spots, though. I did enjoy some of the spots that did happen in the match. I am a Luchasaurus mark, so I had fun seeing him, but nothing special.
Jim Ross brags about his mask and how he's taking a COVID test. Who cares, Jim? Who cares? Jeez. NXT. Io Shirai starts things off. Her theme, Bobski or no Bobski, Chris? I'm going to say Bobski.
That is a Bobski to the 10th power. The only Poppy song I think I know. I think it's Poppy. And if it is, it's the only fucking song I know.
It's Tegan, Knox, and Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai and Candice LeRae. This starts very quickly because Io is jumped right away by Dakota. NXT rushing to get to the action. This was a tag team match. A tag team match is where one person faces off against another person in the ring. You have your partner on the apron. They wait for a tag. Sometimes they even hold on to tag ropes so that they don't cheat and go too far down the apron. It's a very complicated idea, a tag team match. Tegan with the shiniest wizards on Candice. Io follows with the moonsault for the win. On that moonsault, her knee came dangerously close to Candice's head. Io and Tegan win.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good tag team match. Tegan Knox continues to impress me. I like what she does in the ring. Io's the best that NXT has to offer in the women's division right now. Candice, I could do without. But all in all, it wasn't a bad match.
We get a recap of the Adam Cole, Pat McAfee feud that's going on social media. If you thought this was real, this is your cue that it's a work. McAfee even has Triple H on his show. He wants to set up a time to talk to Adam Cole. Keep this shit on social media. Why is this on NXT?
Yeah, I don't really see it benefiting. I mean, I doubt Pat McAfee has a bigger fucking fan club than NXT. So it does nothing for NXT in terms of getting exposure on the Pat McAfee show. But maybe they just want to do business with him because they fucking like the guy. I don't know.
TNT Championship Open Challenge, Cody versus Warhorse. One of the top independent wrestlers going. I know nothing of this guy, but I learned very quickly he's a metalhead, and he apparently rules ass, according to his words. Chris, do you rule ass yourself, or? I like his look. I like his name. But in ring here, to me, he didn't really shine. I mean, Cody just buries another indie talent.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this guy whatsoever. And then his music hits, his entrance comes, and he got like the mini pyro, and he comes on, he starts. I'm like, is this motherfucker Ultimate Warrior Mini? What's going on right now? I like his presence. Like, I like his whole aura. I dig it. His in-ring, he did look a little like gassed after 5 minutes. I don't know, maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just the pace of the match. But as the match went on, I mean, it felt like he got better as the match went on. So I enjoyed him. I hope we see more of him. And the promo he cut afterwards, I was just like, damn, he really is like a baby Ultimate Warrior. He was born in the wrong era. But he does indeed rule ass, and I do not rule ass.
After the match, we got some news. The Dark Order come down, two of them. They clean house. They're about to attack Arn Anderson. But coming down the entrance is the artist formerly known as Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona. He saves Arn Anderson. He gets rid of the Dark Order. He hangs out with Cody. Good friend of Cody. Obviously, this guy got a job just because of that. Certainly not on talent. He should be collecting toys and talking about them on his toy podcast. I thought the E in all Elite Wrestling stood for Elite. Zack Ryder's not elite. Let someone else sign him. Jeez. Matt looks like he put on some weight also, or did a steroid cycle, one or the other.
Yeah, speaking of Matts, I thought that was fucking Matt Morgan coming. He came out super tan and super strong. But, yeah, Zack Ryder's here. All right. Like, not every return is going to be a fucking home run, you know? Sometimes you get a sacrifice.
More news. I just learned of this before we started recording. According to Raj Giri of Wrestling Inc., sorry if I botched the name, Cardona is on a per appearance deal with AEW and is currently signed for 5 appearances. Fightful has confirmed this report. So there's your news. So maybe I should be a little lighter on AEW signing him for now. For now. Over on NXT, Johnny Gargano versus Roderick Strong. Mauro Ranallo on commentary says, "This is NXT. This is wrestling." I was like, wow, you can say wrestling on a WWE program? Is that a sports entertainment? Vince is groaning somewhere. Solid match. These two have great chemistry, to nobody's surprise. They haven't worked that often, at least not in WWE NXT. Johnny works Strong's shoulder. He hits him with the one final beat for the win. Gargano gets put over clean here. And hard times continue for the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was a very smooth match. Reversals after reversal. It was just fucking amazing to watch. For the time that I got, it felt longer than it really was. So I just felt like it was a better match because of that. I mean, I had no complaints. It was just a good match. I'm just sad to see the Undisputed Era go out this way.
Chris Jericho promo. He sets up a debate next week with Orange Cassidy in the ring with a special guest moderator that we don't know who it is yet.
I read a report that possibly the what the fuck is it called again? The guy in between? The moderator. Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Mary. The moderator, I read a report it might be Eric Bischoff, so that would be kind of dope. I would like to see Bischoff come out. Why not? It's better than fucking Matt Cardona.
Dakota Kai said she's tired of going through hoops to take on Io Shirai and get her women's championship match. Rhea Ripley with a new all blonde look says she doesn't care about Dakota, says she's next, and eventually later on William Regal makes number one contenders match next week. Rhea Ripley and Dakota Kai. Arn Anderson, AA, oversees a contract signing for FTR to sign their AEW contracts. They get some special language in their contract. They got a 10-second rule for double teaming in their matches, which awesome. August 12th, they will host a tag team appreciation night. That is in 2 weeks' time for AEW Dynamite. Hangman Page comes out. He toasts with whiskey with the boys, the Mid-Atlantic boys, right again.
I like how they made a wrestling contract signing feel like an actual fucking contract signing. Nobody went through a table. Nobody scribbled on a piece of paper that says some bullshit in bold print. They made it feel like an actual contract. So kudos to them for that. I liked it.
Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, Dark Order versus Hangman and Omega for the Tag Team Championship. Cult, C-U-L-T. Cabana is on commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Omega comes out. He's not happy with Page after what he just saw, what we just talked about. They still beat Dark Order, obviously. Brody is not happy afterwards. Then Dark Order surrounds the Elite. The Young Bucks jump in the ring. They're in the ring. They're all surrounded by the Dark Order. FTR with the save. And this sets up, yes, wonderful, a 12-man tag team match next week. To me, this was meh, okay. The Jabroni Order, not very dark at all. They just continue to get their ass handed to them. It's getting boring. I can't take them seriously losing all the time.
Well, if you'd watch BTE, you would see that they have a little fucking personality. But
BTE is below my maturity level to me.
Clearly. Fucking clearly. I actually like this match, though. I think it was Dark Order's best match that I've seen in a long time, if not the best match I've seen in AEW with them. Heyman and Kenny continue to be good. Sets up a nice little 6-man tag as if the fucking... I'm sorry, 12-man tag, as if the 10-man tag wasn't bad enough. I guess the 12-man tag is going to be, I don't even know what to call it, a super clusterfuck.
I think Tag Team Appreciation Night should just be one huge 30-man tag team match for 2 hours. What do you think?
I think they should just all sit in a bar and get drunk together.
That might work better. Shotzi Blackheart versus Mercedes Martinez. They got the Robert Stone logo on her video graphics, which I thought was a nice touch. Shotzi got in a good amount of offense, but Mercedes gets a decisive victory here.
I'm actually surprised she got that much offense in. I thought it was just going to be a quick, dominating performance by Mercedes. I'm glad to see the Robert Stone brand thriving.
And AEW, they also have a singles women's match. It's Diamante versus Hikaru Shida. Love the vignette before the match on Diamante. Very UFC-like. More of that, please. Shida wins. This match was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a little sloppy at times, but it was what it was. I just recently found out that Diamante is married to Kiera Hogan. So they are officially my favorite couple in wrestling.
There's a Rage Holland vignette on NXT. Who the hell is this?
So apparently this guy was a badass rugby player in Germany.
Yeah, there was some nice highlights of him knocking people over.
The guy looks like a fucking truck with arms. He's just a beast. So we'll see if it translates to anything in the ring. I haven't seen anything from him. So
no, he is debuting next week, and he's already getting a chance to be in the North American ladder match. He's in one of the triple threat qualifiers. We'll talk about it later. Debut match. How do you earn it like that? This is crazy. Keith Lee, he cuts a promo. He's in the ring. He wants Karrion Kross. He's pissed. He's so pissed he drops a bullshit in his promo. He drops two bullshits. Whoa.
2 bullshits.
My main man, Cameron Confident Grimes, has awful timing as he chooses this time of all times to interrupt this very pissed off Keith Lee. He says if anyone should be upset right now, it's Cameron Grimes, because Keith gave away his North American title before he could win it from him. And he says he's going straight to the moon. But instead he goes straight to the ring as Lee throws him into the ring and just massacres him. Lights dim, Scarlett comes out, points to the video screen. It's Karrion Kross in a pre-recorded message. You can only see his eyes. He threatens Lee to give him a title shot or else more people are going to suffer. TikTok. Pick the time and the place, and I will whoop that ass, says Keith Lee. I enjoyed this exchange.
Yeah, it was good. I'm just hyped, man. I hope they keep building it like this. It should make for a really good match when they finally do meet. Hopefully it's at TakeOver in a few weeks.
We learn the Deadly Draw Tag Team Women's Tournament, AEW, the rules. It's a random draw. The competitors draw a color. Whoever gets the same color, they're on the same team. Selections are final. I like the idea. We start off Nyla Rose with Vicky Guerrero. She picks her color. And the beautiful Dasha Fuentes tells her that, oh, I know who has that color. And it's fucking Cameron, a.k.a. Ariane, is her name now in AEW. You might remember Cameron from the Funkadactyls in WWE with her and Naomi. She was the Marty Jannetty of that team. You might also remember Cameron from the Tough Enough, where Stone Cold Steve Austin asked her, what's her favorite match? And she says Melina versus Alicia Fox. She tries to fake her way through the wrestling business. Awful.
But part of me's filled with anger. So I don't want to fucking talk about it. All right. Before I pass judgment, we have to see the rest of the field. I want to know who else is in this tournament, because if there's even one fucking female out there that could have been contracted for just this one tournament, right? That's not Cameron, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Are you kidding me? Melina and fucking Alicia Fox. Get the fuck out of here.
The NXT Tag Team Champions are back. Eichner, Barthel, remember them? Imperium.
I forgot about them.
Me too. Obviously, all the travel issues. I guess the travel issues are lightening up here. They face off against the two goofs from Canada, Everrise. They ever lose pretty easily. Imperium tries to say something on the mic afterwards, but they are interrupted by all 4 members of the Undisputed Era, and their music plays. They are jumped. Adam Cole yells, they run NXT. Looks like the Undisputed Era is not going anywhere. And if this Undisputed Era versus Imperium feud is back on, I'm here for it. Because remember that last match. They didn't even... Alexander Wolf got hurt in that match.
Yeah.
It's 4-on-3 for a minute there, but a banger match. This might not be a relighting of the feud anyways. They might just want to put the tag titles back on guys that are going to be in the States for sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see it going either way. I would like to see the feud, like both factions coming against each other. But if they're just going to put the titles back on the Undisputed Era, so be it.
AEW, MJF is doing an address on the state of wrestling, I guess it was called. A very formal setup with a podium in the ring, some flags, and people in suits that I've never seen. Hashtag MJF 2020. Hashtag not my champion, because he calls out the AEW World Champion, Dictator Jon Moxley, throws a ton of shots at him. Great promo. I think I'm kind of done with Moxley as champion too. You know, he's not my champion, I guess. MJF says at All Out, we deserve better. So it looks like MJF versus Mox at All Out. Great promo. What do you think?
Yeah, that was a fire promo. That shit was, I mean, it was intense. And he was spitting facts, you know? And I'm starting to get on the Moxley train now. So it's like I understand why he's champion now. And I like him. But MJF is just so fucking good, yo. And you can just get so much heat if you put the belt on him. And it'll make baby faces, especially younger baby faces that you're trying to exploit and trying to make them bigger in the world of national television. Why not have a heat-seeking missile like MJF ready to do that?
William Regal's not happy. He says he won't be bullied into making championship matches from Cross and Keith Lee. He does not negotiate with terrorists, basically. Opportunities are earned in NXT.
Yeah, that was a nice little pointless segment.
Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Jake Atlas. Good match. Good action. Swerve wins as he continues his ascent to a match with the Cruiserweight champ, Santos Escobar.
Yeah, good match. It's just another stepping stone on his way to the title shot. Jake Atlas is good, though. He's a guy to look forward to in the future.
Damian Priest with a bad backstage promo on his match next week. I didn't like it. Get this guy a mouthpiece. I'm begging you.
It was better than the RoboCop one. He's getting better. He's improving.
No, it's not. No, I don't agree. I'm getting tired of it.
Maybe
it's hurting his good in-ring work that he's been doing.
Maybe I'm just
following up with that.
Maybe I'm just trying to keep hope in him when I shouldn't. Fucking, it's the Nick fan in me.
Robert Stone, please get your people in touch with Damian Priest's people, please.
That would be a good move.
AEW, no DQ tornado tag match. They didn't have to add the tornado tag part because every tag team match in AEW is a tornado tag. Come on. It's Brian Cage with Ricky Starks versus Jon Moxley and Darby Allin. Before the match, Taz cuts a promo. It was a very good promo. Starks promo, meh. I didn't really like his. And it seemed like they rushed it. They played the music before Starks was even done talking. So they didn't have a lot of time here. That was my biggest gripe with this match. It was too short. It ends with Darby getting a skateboard. It has thumbtacks in it. And he hits the skateboard off the top rope onto Starks' back. Starks, blood and guts all over his back. And then we learn Tony Khan makes Darby versus Mox next week for the AEW Championship.
I agree with the whole time situation. I thought it was way too short. Because you know how you just time the show as a fan. So by the time you see the main event's about to happen, you're like, oh, shit. I think you need to let Ricky Starks just chill and settle on you a little bit. Because, that was a nice little promo he did. I thought it was good.
Like it.
I liked it. I liked it. You got to give Stroke Daddy some time. You got to let him.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. I don't want to get edited out.
There's been a lot worse said on this channel.
Pull a drunk guy. No. But I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the destruction. The thumbtacks 2 weeks in a row, right? Last week did we have thumbtacks as well? In the Cody match?
Yes. That was, Eddie Kingston.
So,
blood and guts.
Blood and guts. It's true. It's just out there. But there was a nice little spot with the skateboard. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to Jon Moxley and Darby next week. Even though I don't feel like Darby really needs title shots.
He's the number 5 contender, apparently.
Yeah. This is why fucking MJF is at a podium talking about how he wants change because it is an injustice. He has been the number 1 contender for so long and he has not received the title shot yet.
We deserve better.
Hashtag not my champion. Fuck it, I'm on the train. I'm on the MJF train. I've been on the MJF train, but I'm officially now on the MJF champion train.
NXT main event. Dexter Lumis versus Finn Balor versus Tim Thatcher. They changed up Loomis's entrance a little. He's got some lights. He's got some. I think that was a newer version of his entrance music, and I loved it, honestly. I liked it better. They're calling him the Tortured Artist. He's got a new shirt out that he designed himself, apparently. Must buy. I was very interested in this match, considering the 3 different styles here, not to mention 3 different characters. In this match, Lumis does a somersault over the top rope. Weird camera cut, as there's no way he landed that. And I can't imagine how many times he tried to do this and he just failed on each one. Because if you figure if he landed it, they would have went with that footage. Instead, they had to cut it up and edit it, and it looked really awful and really funny. These styles, in my opinion, did not mesh well. I thought this sucked. I don't know who to blame here. Maybe it's not the talent in particular, but the person who booked this. I did like the finish, though. Thatcher has a leg lock on Balor, and Dexter sneaks in the silence on Thatcher, who passes out. So Lumis wins, and he joins Thick Boy in the ladder match at TakeOver. 2 of an announced 5 participants for that match.
Yeah, shit. I don't know who booked it, but they fucked up. It was weird. It was just a weird triple threat match. And I don't know, it just had me in and out. Commercial break. I think there was a commercial break, and it kind of fucked me up a little bit. But the last 5 to 7 minutes of the match really turned up, and it was good. Didn't see. I mean, I guess I kind of expected Lumis winning the way they've been building him up, but poor Finn, man. What does he got to do? Does he have to walk up to Vince and shake him? How you doing, sir? Can I get a push?
I think Finn and Thatcher had a lot of exchanges in this match, so I wonder if that's next for Finn Balor, but I don't know. That's heel versus heel. Who knows? Maybe there's another opportunity down the line to get into this ladder match, like a last chance battle royal or some shit like that. You know how they like to do those. But yeah, Finn has been in a weird progression. We were supposed to get that Balor-Walter match. We never got it. Who knows? Let's wrap up this Wednesday night. And we'll start with match of the night. I had Roderick Strong versus Johnny Gargano. Who did you have as match of the night?
I had the same.
Unanimous. MVP. I am going to go with 3 other letters. MJF for that promo.
Can't argue with that one.
Unanimous. Jabroni, here's where you have all sorts of options to throw at the wall. I couldn't decide. I had, Ariane or Cameron, whatever you want to talk to her. Warhorse, I didn't like that performance. Never go wrong with Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder as a jabroni. So I'm just going to say all 3 of them. 3 jabronis, a record for me. Wow.
I don't know why Warhorse is in there, man. He's fucking great.
No. A lot of hype for a lot of nothing.
He's fucking great. He'll get better. He's young. No, my jabronis of the night has to be these fucking Everrise guys. Yeah, they're fucking terrible. Get out of here.
Yeah, that slipped my mind. I should have put them in there too. Show of the night. I'll start. I thought this is one of the weaker AEW shows I've seen in a long time. Definitely the worst one we've covered, me and you, in my opinion. The last match, like I said, way too short. The opening 10-man match sucked. Warhorse sucks. Matt Cardona sucks. Dark Order every week losing, they suck. And Ariane or Cameron or even the rapper Cameron sucks. They all suck. Only one who didn't suck was MJF. NXT, you had Strong Gargano, the match of the night. Alice versus Swerve was also a hot match. The Lee Cross promo, I enjoyed the exchange. And the return of Undisputed Era in their entirety. I heard Top Guy JJ call this one of the worst NXTs of the year. I cannot see how you could say that and say it with a serious face. I strongly disagree. I thought NXT was a better show.
Whew. You know, I will say one thing. I'll say two things. One, this wasn't the strongest AEW Dynamite episode. I could admit that. Two, this wasn't the worst NXT episode I've ever seen. Wasn't great, but it definitely wasn't better than AEW Dynamite. Because NXT was fucking trash. Besides the Swerve Atlas match, and of course the Johnny Gargano Roddy match, everything else was just filler. And you know what? That fucking 8-minute Tornado Texas tag team death match was better than the fucking 20-minute triple threat main event on NXT. So when we're looking at a TV show, and I was surprised, and even if I was surprised for all the fucking wrong reasons, Ariane, whatever they're calling her, Ari Jabrowski, AEW Dynamite was my better show.
So you know what that means. We're in a deadlock tie, and it'll be up to you, the viewers of this video, and the members in the True Heel group page to vote which show was better, NXT or AEW. You'll break the tie. Make sure you join the Facebook group. Looking forward to next week. We got a lot of matches announced. Cody and Cardona will team up versus the Dark Order's John Silver and Alex Reynolds. Yay, another loss for Dark Order. Damian Priest versus Oney Lorcan versus Ridge Holland. The winner of that match will get added to the ladder match at NXT TakeOver 30. FTR, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Hangman Page versus the Dark Order, 12-man tag. Yay, Spotfest Mania. Rhea Ripley versus Dakota Kai, number one contender. And Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho will debate. Also, Imperium versus Fish and Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT Tag Team titles. And Darby versus Mox for the AEW Championship. Which one of these are you looking forward to the most? I'm going to say, personally, the Chris Jericho, Orange Cassidy debate.
Yeah, besides the John Moxley and Darby match, which should be kind of interesting, I'm kind of looking forward to what happens in that debate. Hopefully, our expectations aren't too high.
I see what you did there. We have the ratings from both of these shows of July 29th. AEW wins. They have 773,000 viewers. They are down 8.5%. NXT was up 14.96%. They had 707,000 viewers. In the 18 to 49 demo, fuck the 50-year-olds. AEW wins. They get a .30 to NXT's .18. The demo god can brag again. But, interesting note, the total viewership of Wednesday Night Wrestling was higher than the final hour of Monday Night Raw this week. Oof. AEW is up 34 to 8 to 1 in the ratings war. Any notes on the ratings?
Bring this shit to Monday, baby. Monday Night Dynamite. No. Not yet. We're not ready for that yet.
No, not yet. You can find me and on Twitter and Instagram, the Pride of NY, every Monday or Tuesday, right here on this YouTube channel, True Rewind. We just watched Halloween Havoc. We saw the worst week in the Monday Night War history. It's been probably the worst month in the history of the Monday Night War. But we're going to Survivor Series 1995 pretty soon here, so that should be fun, right? Oh, yeah. Chris, what do you got going? Where can the fine folks find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at spick_flair_woo. 3 O's. Joints and Jabronis should be coming out later this week. And that's about it.
That is going to do it for episode 9 of the Wednesday Night Warriors. We hope you join us back again next week for the next editions of Dynamite and NXT. Thank you for watching. Join the Facebook group. Vote. You are the tiebreaker for this week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.